Welcome back. It's Tuesday, so it's time for us to do bits and bytes real quickly as well. Now, this morning, I'm honored to have Godwin Ejapong, the CEO of Locker, and we're going to talk about how technology has influenced the delivery system or the transport system in recent times. And that's my conversation this morning. Plus, they have a very interesting technology that is also about to talk to us about. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm excited. How are you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm fine too.
That's good.
So, how? The big question is how. We've moved from the era of how do I say? Should I say verbal communication or what era have we moved in to end up with technology now influencing how we transport things?
I think probably the best way to look at it is from Uber.
Okay.
Revolutionizing how the taxi system works.
Yes.
And then moving all the way to the postal service. So the revolution in the delivery services is happening in the postal service.
The delivery in the...
So the revolution...
The revolution in the delivery service.
Yes, service is happening in the postal service.
I thought the postal came first in terms of like, goods.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
So now the new way of delivering goods and services is more or less making the postal service go obsolete, kind of. Yes.
Becomes some archaic way of doing
exactly.
things, right?
And you can tell from the beginning of Uber where technology brings what you want to you instead of you going to it. So that is what is happening in the delivery service as well. Wow,
that's interesting. What do you think sparked this this revolution?
So I think it has to. Yes, that is one, and two, companies trying to save money. So when you pick any company doing delivery, most of their money, where it goes to waste, has to do with delivery. So I'll give you an example. Like everybody knows Amazon. Amazon, immediately Jeff Bezos announced that he wanted to do the one-day delivery service. The stakeholders and the shareholders were kind of like on the edge. Yes, because they know how is that possible? Because they know it's going to cost them money. But what kind of like made the whole thing good was the Prime services, where he had people paying what's it called? The subscription service. So that kind of like equaled it out. And so even today, Amazon is still losing huge on delivery services. So they're trying to revolutionize the way they also deliver goods and service. And I'll go back to the US again, which is the postal service, which is the US PS, which is the United States Postal Service. They're also running out of money a whole lot. So they're also looking for ways to improve the service, deliver the goods, and then save money.
Yeah, I know it might be too early of a question to ask. So what does the future look like then?
So the future, so as of today, and now let's come back to Ghana. We know Glovo has entered the system. So it's doing the delivery, and everybody's happy about it because they're delivering the goods at a cheaper price. But at the back of it, they're losing huge money trying to gain the ground. So the future, this is the future. As of today, the goal is to be the market dominant, not to make profit. And after you dominate the market, then you start charging. So the goal is to enter, kill everybody, become the boss, and then charge what you want.
All this also lies on the back of credibility and trust the process. That it's, I mean, I wonder how technology is being able to stabilize that area of trust, because at the end of the day, there's always a human element to it.
Yes. So in terms of the trust, I think it's there because first of all, when you order something online and then a delivery person is bringing it to you, especially when you use one of those accredited delivery channels, like those registered with Ghana Postal Service, Courier Services, and they have the license. When something goes wrong, you know where to report. And a company's credibility is also on the line. So everybody is, there's a feedback system where you can go into the app and they report if something goes wrong. They either refund your money or they do something which satisfies the customer. So in terms of credibility, the genuine ones are doing the things that they need to do. Once in a while, when you find somebody, a motorbike person in Ghana, and then that's when they take your stuff and then they run away. But it looks like in the last year, especially since COVID season.
I was going to ask, once you are in that area, what are the statistics saying that are Ghanaians embracing technology as now a new means of transporting their stuff? Or
yes, Well, fortunately and unfortunately, COVID has sped up what we were expecting to happen 4 years from now, which is in 2025.
Yes.
So now it's like we don't have a choice. If you want the thing to come to you and you want the service, you have to use a delivery service. So that's where the technology is taking part in it.
So where does Local come in now? What did you realize? What did you solve?
Yeah. So the problem that we solved was in Africa, in Ghana, even in some parts of the world, when you order something online and the delivery people are coming, what they do is they give you a window. We're going to be here between this time and this time. So stay where you are, don't go anywhere. And sometimes because of the number of deliveries they need to do, you can be waiting and then they would have to reschedule, which means they've wasted your time. So, and in addition to where you brought in the fact about the credibility, what would you get the thing that you order for? Would the person bring it to you or would the person steal it? So that's where we come in. So in fact, before you even talk about locker, let's go into another revolution of the smart locker system. So Amazon started the smart locker system. And first of all, that's where I got the concept from. So what they do is there's something called Poach Pirate. So Amazon naturally... Poach Pirate. Yeah. So what that means is that I buy something on Amazon. When Amazon comes, they drop it off in front of my porch. But there are thieves who come and steal it.
Yeah, come and pick it up.
Yes, and so that's where the term poach piracy came in. So they decided to use the smart locker system, and then they put it in a locker closer to you, and then send you an email, and whenever you're ready, you go pick it up. The unfortunate thing about that is the address system works in the US and works everywhere else. So people want you to bring it to their house. In addition to the fact that if somebody steals it, Amazon would have to refund. So they want you to bring it to their house. But in Ghana and in Africa,
well, we have challenges. We are now still developing our address system.
In addition to the fact that we don't, let's say, unfortunately, we don't have porches for you to leave the package on. So that's where smart lockers come in. So what we are saying is order something online, put it in a smart locker, and then the locker will send you a message that you have a package to pick up. And then whenever you're ready, you go pick it up. So that's where we come in. And so our lockers are in very popular places: Accra Mall, Achimota Mall, West Hills Mall, Airport, and it's also in Junction Mall. So, and the way
is it deliberate for you to choose such heavily populated areas, busy areas? Is that a reason, as compared to maybe having a locker in some, a bit of a
I get where you're going. So the goal is to have a locker in every city. But the system is so new, people need to know about it, and they need their education. And the trust element comes in.
So how do these lockers look like? I mean,
so they basically looks like any locker that you have. The only difference is they have technology in it. That sends messages and receives messages. So it has an AI in it. So which makes, so I drop the thing, and then the AI in the locker will communicate with whoever the package belongs to, that, hey, you have a package, come pick it up.
Interesting. What are the sizes of these? Okay, so we're watching a video on the screen now. That gives us an idea of how these lockers look like. What size packages, can they take? Okay, so we are seeing there. All right.
So right now we have small, medium, and large boxes. Basically can take all the stuff except televisions. That will take huge stuff too. And because the data is not present yet, that's why we're starting with the small, medium, and large. So after we start collecting the data, then we can know if people need huge boxes to store items in or not. So
instead of understanding how locker works, when I put the package, when I open the locker, and I put the package in, that locker is ID'd. Is that how it works?
So this is how smart lockers work differently, but ours work also differently than what is out there, because what is out there will not work in Ghana. So the way ours work is, let's say you buy something online, so two ways, and you are the seller. So you can physically go to the locker station and key in a pin. A box will open. When you put the package in, immediately you close it. The box will send a text message to whoever needs to receive it to pick it up.
Okay, so you key in the person's number on the system?
No, you actually key in a pin that will open the box.
No, I mean to the recipient.
So when you fill in the form, to drop off an item, then you put the recipient's phone number.
Phone number in.
Yes.
Okay.
But with systems like e-commerce, it's integrated into the system. So immediately you buy an item, the barcode of that product becomes the drop-off pin. So when I get there, all I have to do is just scan the item and then drop it off.
Okay, because I was wondering, just in case, I mean, is it the same, if there's an item in the locker, just like the postal service is closed, so only you have access to it?
Only the recipient,
has access to it.
Yes.
Wow. Business-wise, how do you see Ghanaians embracing this?
So far, the response has been really good. But one thing we know too is sometimes when you do research here and then the reality are two different things. But the response has been extremely good. I know the Ministry of Information actually picked this up and amplified our business for other people to know about it. So far, the only challenge we're having is the system is so new, so the local government, they don't know how to go about it.
Okay, so does it run on, power, electricity, solar?
No, we
batteries?
It runs on solar. Everything is solar powered, including the security cameras and everything. Yeah.
Wow. Still talking about the product, how secure is it?
So when we were building it, the first thing that came into mind was security. And from our research, we haven't had an instance where an ATM was broken into in Ghana. So we know that people don't really break into things. Even with that in mind, we intentionally decided to put it in public places. And we built the lockers like a safety deposit box.
Okay.
So for you to break into it, you have to drill it. And in order for you to drill it, you have to be in a public place, and which means people will know. It's also equipped with alarm systems.
Okay.
It has a security man around as well.
Does it have a time span for a PIN to be active or valid?
So the PIN is valid until used, but immediately the item is in. For individuals, it's just 24 hours for you to come pick it up. For businesses, it's 48 hours for their customers to pick it up.
So what happens after 48 hours?
We send you a message that says you either renew the PIN. If it's a business, we do what we call a recall. We recall the package and send it back to the business.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So, well, look out for other malls in Accra. Currently, you should find the locker system technology installed at various points. I think something very innovative that we can all look forward to embrace. The future of it is very big. I'm just hoping that, it's just...
that's the hope too, yes.
Interesting. Well, my time is up though. I've been talking to Godwin Ejapong, I beg your pardon. He's the CEO of Locker, and we've been talking about how technology now has influenced the delivery system. And yes, there you have it. So now, in case you can't make it to the place, or you have to leave where you're expecting your parcel or package to be delivered to you, try the Locker system. Godwin, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Well, coming up next, MFR will take you into the world of first aid emergencies and what to do. Don't go away.